All right, guys. So welcome to your LinkedIn masterclass. And what we are going to see in next 90 minutes is going to help you a lot in your business. If I, to some reason, I'm not able to mute everyone's mic. So whoever is there, can you just go ahead and mute the mic? I'm sorry to ask you guys. So you can have your webcam on, but please go ahead and mute the mic. I don't know. Sometimes Zoom behaves weirdly. All right. So what we're going to cover is, let me also open up the mind map so that I'm going to share the kind of strategies I have used, and it's a very extensive mind map I have created. And over the period, I have twisted it based on my studies and finding out, and there's a lot of ups and downs as that has happened in the mind map. But what has come right now is absolutely fine. And as LinkedIn changes its algorithm, I will be also going ahead and creating it a newer mind. So this is what, guys. Are you able to see my screen in the chat? Can you just comment? Are you able to see my screen properly? Okay, that's wonderful. So what do you see? Do you see a mind map right now? Okay, let me just share this screen as well, because I'll be sharing the mind map and I'll be sharing this. One sec, guys. And I am going to see. All right, guys. What do you see? Are you able to see the mind map now? Just want to check with you. Perfect, Gaurav, perfect. Yes. So let me just put this here for a while. So what we are going to see right now is we are going to see some of a very basic aspect first, that who should be using LinkedIn. I'm just closing up this chat right now. All right, so let's find out. So LinkedIn is basically has been helping me in past 90 days generating tremendous amount of business. So what I'm going to share you about is not a gyan, it's a pure practical approach which I have taken in past more than 90 days now, and able to generate 300 plus leads, 10 job offers, and like 20 plus assignments on my personal front. So this is purely an experience and not a training. The reason why I'm sharing with you guys, because I'm on a mission right now, that how I can help professionals to go ahead and build their LinkedIn profile so that they don't have to search for jobs, leads. They should actually get it inbound, right? That's the mission I have. So if I just go ahead and share some of the presentation slides right now, I have to see, let's look at some of the stats, what it is. So what's LinkedIn basically? I call it as, it's where the professionals hang out. And when I say professionals, it's just not you and me. There are millionaires and billionaires also hang out on LinkedIn. There are currently 670 million professionals on LinkedIn. That's a huge number, guys. 40% are logging it daily. Imagine 670 out of 40%, like around about 350 million professionals log in daily. Second, 44% of the LinkedIn users earn 75K USD per year. That's close to around about 55 lakhs rupees a year. That's a huge chunk of money. So now you can understand the earning and a paying capacity of an average LinkedIn user, right? Next is 70% of them are millennials. The reason that let's say talk about millennials. When I talk about millennials, millennials have become decision makers. They could be a second or a third generation or a first generation entrepreneurs, but they are decision makers right now. So this means that through LinkedIn, you can reach out to decision makers with ease. And the most important aspect, LinkedIn generates 277% of the more effective leads. Let me give you my figure, what I have generated. If I generate 100 leads on LinkedIn, I am able to convert almost 40 leads. That's an average. 40% conversion is a huge conversion on any platform. You won't get it on any other platforms, right? And the most important aspect is I spent $0. Yes, a $0. Only thing I spent is time, and that time is money for me. So what I'm going to share you right now is that who can use LinkedIn and why to use LinkedIn. So let me just give you a quick understanding. See, who should be using LinkedIn? Professionals, entrepreneurs, students, freelancers, HR professionals, business coaches. Some you won't now you have what I've seen some of the yoga instructors, some of the mind or some of the psychiatrists, some of all sorts of coaches have started using LinkedIn because they have business over there. Companies, yes, the brands also use LinkedIn. It's a kind of matrix, guys. Who should be using the LinkedIn and why you should LinkedIn. So for example, why you should LinkedIn. So it could be a recruitment. So for HR, you can find talent. For students, you can find good job offers. You can get lot of organic job offers for you. Lead generation. Every entrepreneur, every professional, every freelancer need leads to run their businesses. And the ultimate goal of LinkedIn, guys, which is very important, the ultimate goal of LinkedIn is to achieve personal branding. The moment you start achieving the personal branding, there are two things happens automatically. One is you start generate 10x inbound inquiries for jobs, businesses, leads. Second, you cut the competition so that there is no negotiation happens for the money. I have realized for myself, when I pitch for something, out of 40 conversions I did, I have absolute zero negotiation in terms of money because they are clear, crystal clear that this person is going to deliver me value. And if I need a value, the money has to be spent on him. That's the kind of power that I have been able to generate through my LinkedIn profile. However, there are a few fundamentals of every LinkedIn profile that needs to be nurtured first. But before we move ahead and discuss something about you, can I have your permission to talk about myself, guys? Bring in the chat, just let me know, say, yes, you can. Can I have a permission to tell you who am I and what I have been doing so far? All right, Heyman, Chaitanya, great guys. Thank you, Gaurav. I will be giving you a short description that who am I and what exactly I have been doing so far. Let me give you a simple understanding that I am an average Indian. I come from a very middle class family. My mother was a government school teacher and my father used to work in a private job. So I come from a very middle class family. We have seen those days when we were staying in a rented house. I don't say staying in a rented house is bad, but every person has a dream of creating his own home. So I come from a city called Nagpur, though my roots are in Gujarat. So I was born and brought up in Nagpur. I completed my complete education in Nagpur. I started working as a technical support executive with a company called IBM in Pune. And I was supporting North American customers and all this, but that was not giving me satisfaction because what I was doing is basically I was doing a lot of mechanical job every day. It's basically a next level of call center, you could say, because it's more of a technical support rather than just a support. So what I did is I moved back to Nagpur and I started looking forward to a better opportunity over there. But since Nagpur was a very small place, I didn't find much opportunity. And one fine day, the fortune has favored me. I got an opportunity from a US client to write content, and I was absolute zero in the content. I don't know how to write content. I don't know how to write the blogs, but still I went ahead and tell him that yes, I can write blogs. And from that day, the digital marketing journey has started. I'm talking about 2009, guys, when I was writing content for a US-based dating website. So that's how I entered into the digital marketing space. And whatever the content I used to write, it was doing wonders for him, but I didn't knew that. And one fine day, explicitly I asked, because it was almost a year, and I said, from a year I have been writing content for you, and can I know what's exactly happening? Because you're also paying me on hourly basis. I was getting paid on hourly basis. So what has happened in that? He went ahead and told me that whatever the content you're writing is generating a lot of business for us. And then I said, how? Can you show me? And he actually took me through the entire Google Analytics. And from there, I understood that whatever I was doing is a very small part. The universe is too huge for digital marketing. And from there, I started building up every single step in my skills, from SEO to social media marketing and email marketing and automations. So all this and UI, UX, everything has been started implementing in such a way. I've been a part of Rotary. It's been almost like 4 years of association with Rotary. I've been in a part of BNI. I'm not sure whether you guys are aware about this organization, but it's basically a reference-based organization. So there are chapters city-wise, and you can go ahead and refer people. So this is some of the, I've been on the forum of CII. I've been on the forum of a lot of BNI. I was training a lot of people over there. It was like a packed full of house where I go ahead and help more than 100 business professionals on BNI platform and how to generate business for them. I've been conducting sessions on various fronts. In 2018, I started also taking care of my health very well. So what I did from onwards is I started running marathons. This is my first K marathon, guys. When I just finished that first 10K in like 1 hour and 23 minutes and 59 seconds. And this year I'm planning to run my 21K. So putting a lot of efforts over there. This is my family, guys. You can see my daughter. She's very naughty. She's been 9 years old now, though I don't look that older, but she's 9, and that's my family, guys. And if you want to go ahead and connect with me, you can go ahead and connect with me on these handles so that we can go ahead and have a contact, and we can go ahead and share a lot of insights because I've been tweeting a lot. I've been talking a lot of lead generation. So that's where I have created my niche that I'm going to focus on a lot of SMEs. All right, guys. Is that cool? Can we move ahead? Can we have a chat which says, let's bring it on the LinkedIn? Just type LinkedIn over there. Wonderful. Let's go, Hemant. LinkedIn, Gaurav. Yes. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful, wonderful. So now let's deep dive into LinkedIn first. However, before we deep dive into the LinkedIn, we need to get our fundamentals right. The reason why I say is our fundamental needs to be right, because if we are not optimizing LinkedIn for everything that we want to focus, and if you want to achieve everything under the sun using LinkedIn, you're going to fail. Honestly speaking, I have been doing that mistake. I corrected that mistake, and now I've been doing a lot of other things with LinkedIn. So first thing first, you need to ensure that you need to set up a goal. That what do you want to achieve from LinkedIn? Do you want to achieve the leads? Do you want to achieve the leads, or do you want to achieve search? Do you want to achieve a personal branding? So it goes hand in hand. So first level should be lead generation, and then you can move towards your personal branding. So coming back to the niche that you need to follow, because I'm sure everybody is clear here, but again, let me go ahead and repeat that. You need to find your niche. So if I say that I'm a digital marketer, so digital marketing is a huge universe. Everybody knows here. So what I do is I go ahead and help SMEs to generate leads. That's my niche. So my talent is digital marketing. My passion is I want to help SMEs. The reason why I say SMEs is because they are the backbone of India's economy, and they are the most neglected segment right now. That's what Gaurav was talking about, that can SMEs generate leads? Yes, Gaurav, it can happen. And the market is SMEs. And what is the SME? If I'm talking about the market size, which a SME is doing a turnover of 100 crore to 200 crore. So that's an SME for me. That's how precisely I went ahead and optimized my profile in such a way. So now what I want is, can you just guys in the chat let me know what's your niche? What's your niche, guys? Neha says startups. Yes. Entrepreneur. When I say entrepreneurs, early stage entrepreneurs, startups is absolutely can use that. Yes. Entrepreneurs covers everything, Neha, honestly speaking. So Martina says women empowerment. Martina, it's like a pretty broad thing right now. You need to find out that in women empowerment, what do you want to do? Ram says GST solicitor, SME, internal auditor, automobile sector. Ram, you have two things here. You need to mention one thing. You need to optimize one thing, because the reason I will tell you that what is your niche, because it gives you an understanding to the person that what's there, why they should contact you. Neha says IT and telecom, laptop system integration. Neha, you need to bring it down to some, you need to solve. So when I'm saying I'm niche, I'm saying that yes, my talent is IT and telecom. I help corporate brands to get their things done. So Gaurav says communication skills. Gaurav, in communication skills, whom are you actually helping? Are you helping students? Are you helping companies? Are you helping professionals? You need to mention that, because that's going to be the key. Amol says lead generation. Wonderful, Amol. You need to make sure what are you up for. Gaurav says student and grads. Wonderful, Gaurav. You should be adding that particular things over there. Let me check about who was that? I just forget it. Lead generation. Yeah, Amol. Lead generation. You need to mention whom are you doing. Are you doing for automobile sector? Are you doing for any other thing? Make it very, very specific. Neha says we are into the business of connectivity and IT product. That makes sense. Chetan says I want target Hindi language people to lead marketing. Yes, that's very important, Chaitanya, because what is happening, even I was actually working on this, because I come from a Hindi belt. Though I come from a Gujarati family, I have been getting lots and lots of messages that can you create a content in Gujarati, or can you create in content in other languages as well. So that's a great aspect. Neha says, I need to generate lead for my company. Yeah, absolutely. You can generate that. So the way you want to optimize is something that needs to be, it says a lot of requirement for laptops after COVID. In fact, during COVID itself, there was a lot of laptop requirement. There's a lot of smartphone requirements. Just to give you an insight, I was talking to one of the leading brand in Gujarat, which is called Phone Wale. They are a leading brand in Gujarat when it comes to store, and their market has gone up 22% in once the lockdown has opened up. Because what has happened is all of a sudden there is a huge demand of technology, especially the mobile and the devices. So yes, that's there. So what we are going to see right now is a very, very basic aspect. So now the first thing first, you have identified your niche. That's wonderful. Now, second aspect is there are three pillars. There are especially three pillars on your LinkedIn game will be a hit. What are those three pillars that we are going to see? So it's a three-stage formula, guys. It is a three-stage formula. So just put in the type says, bring it on, Mayur. In the chat, I want to see some action, guys. It says, bring it on, Mayur. Chaitanya, I would love to call myself Mayur. I am not a sir. I would love to be your friend always. That's my upbringing has done, because I come from that background. I started working with an IBM where sir was called as a slang. You need to call everybody by your first name. That's Martina. That's it. So let me give you a very, very detailed approach. This mind map has took me some amount of time, guys, because if you're going to see this, you're going to see that, okay, this is what has come. First thing first, guys, no selfies on your LinkedIn profile. Honestly, not. Nobody going to look on you if you have selfies. Have a perfect headshot. When I say headshot, it has to be a headshot. So you can't go ahead and use a picture which shows you up in the background some valley or something. Understand that can be your Instagram profile pic, but cannot be a LinkedIn profile. it has to be a smiling, pleasing headshot. I'm sure you guys have gone through my LinkedIn profile, but let me just give you a quick understanding that when I say headshots, so this is what it is. You're also going to see that Gaurav says, will you send this? Yeah, absolutely. I'll be sending this mind map, Gaurav, and you will also get my ebook. Don't worry. This is the new look of a LinkedIn, guys. It's more of a Facebook these days. If you see the upper, the top buttons and everything has changed. That's a new UI that has come from LinkedIn. I'm not sure whether you guys have got it or not, but this is what it is. So if you see this, this is what I call a good headshot. You should be having a clear understanding that what is that the person I'm connecting, how it looks, the smile, because it adds a solid impression that yes, I see a face of the person. Because ultimately you can be a contact, but what I believe in is LinkedIn is a strong personal contact. Believe me guys, I have like good connection on LinkedIn. I take a personal time and talk to most of my LinkedIn connections on Sunday. That's my commitment, that at least I'm going to talk to one of my LinkedIn connection and try and understand what they do, and at least I will tell them that what exactly do, so that in future if we have certain opportunities we can also build synergies, not just a business. I don't expect business from them from the day one. What I expect is synergy. If I'll be able to help something, I will definitely get in something. So that's the first approach, guys, that have a clear headshot. Number two, cover picture with clear understanding of what you do. See, when I say cover picture, the cover picture should be telling about you in terms of professional, that if I am able to connect to this person, is this person going to help me? And that's where I see a very simple line that says helping businesses with digital growth. Simple. I'm a LinkedIn coach, I'm a content marketer, and I'm a marketing automation specialist. It is as simple as that. To create this kind of a cover picture, if you see people in the background, I was training all these people in the background. I was talking one of that, there's a management institute in Nagpur, which is called as Vidarbh Management Institute, and I was talking to all these guys on LinkedIn marketing. So you have to create this kind of background. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to hire any designer. Just go to canva.com, just type LinkedIn cover, and you'll find amazing templates over there. Is this cool, guys? Are you on the same page? Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? Can I have it in comment, guys? It says, just let me know. How's things going for you? Perfect. Hemant says perfect. Wonderful. Sriram says, good to go. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Chaitanya says perfect. Salman, Neha, everybody's like bang on. Perfect. Ram. A little slow, can be fast. Gaurav says, yeah, absolutely, Gaurav. The reason why I'm going slow right now is to get everybody in the pace. But once we move up faster, things will be like you. So let's move ahead. Let's try and understand what things have been happening. So what is happening is I'm giving you this is the reason why we are taking it very slow, because it's an SEO. You need to understand that you need to optimize your profile in such a way that LinkedIn starts ranking you for the kind of keywords you want to be. The third aspect is add your city, don't add country. Let's say, for example, you are in India. Some people write India so that they feel that, okay, they will get a nationwide approach. No, that's not the LinkedIn algorithm works. You need to add only the city. So let's say, for example, if I am in Mumbai, I said Mumbai, it shows Maharashtra and then India. So it picks up automatically. Then it says write a perfect headline covering 2-3 keywords. I will actually optimize my profile for up to 2 or 3 keywords, but over a period of time, they pick me for 1 or 2 keywords. If you see this profile right now, I've optimized for digital marketing consultant, lead generation experts, and LinkedIn coach. I've optimized for it, and it says SME owners again. So I've been able to get a lot of things. This is your headline, guys. This headline should able to connect with your target audience immediately, that By reading this line, they should be aware why I've been doing it. Yeah, guys, please hold on your chat for a while. I will definitely answer all the questions. So let's concentrate on this right now, Ram. No issues. So this is your perfect line. It has to cover 2 to 3 keywords. The second is pick the right industry, guys. When I say niche is important, whom are you helping? Are you helping startup? Are you helping SMEs? Are you helping students? Are you helping grads? Or are you helping professionals? It is very important. So that's where your headline will come into the picture. So when I say I help students to sharpen their communication skills, that can be a perfect headline. So your students can be aware. Your professional, if you are doing it for professional, write it that way. Then very important section, guys. It is very, very important to have a good about us section. When I say about us section, it should actually talk about you as a person, profession, and it also gives you a clear understanding that where are you coming from and why you are on LinkedIn. I will just give you a quick understanding on my about us section. This will give you, so in this first line about us section, you'll see who am I. I'm from a marketing professional. I'm an entrepreneur by heart. Majority, I also share my likes, dislikes. I started my first venture in 2004 because I was selling, because that time assembled computer was just started to happen. So I used to sell a lot of assembled computers. So we were like a couple of friends, assemble the computers, sell it off. That's how I actually generate funds for my college degree. Then I also talk about some of my old students that I started working with IBM. I did my digital marketing from one of my agency. That's how I grew up. That's how I've been helping. It's a pure story. You need to have a story which can connect with your TG easily. So that's where the about us section is going to help you guys. In this about us section, you should be talking around about 200 words, because anything shorter will not be you will not be able to justify yourself, and nobody loves to write a longer stories because you need to be very, very crisp. Reason why I'm talking about this story is very important because A, it will able to connect with your TG. B, it will optimize your profile for the keywords that you're optimizing. So again, I'm talking about SEO, right? The next aspect is experience. It is very important. The kind of role that you have played in your career has to be the part. Otherwise, the profile looks orphan. Because if you do not have an experience to show over there, how someone will trust? Now, from a awareness stage, we are moving towards some sort of an consideration stage in the funnel that you're, so treat your LinkedIn profile as a website. That's a keynote from me. It's a personal website. It is not just a job hunting profile, guys. So from an awareness stage that who you are, what you do, now you're moving towards in a direction that you're now telling people that, hey, this is what my credentials are. So now you're building up trust so that they can consider you as one of the strong contender, whatever they are looking for. So add a lot of experience over there. The students, for example, let's say you are not having any experience for now. Make sure you add projects. Projects build trust in HR's mind that, hey, this has went ahead and done something. While adding the projects, that's a very important aspect, guys. While adding the projects, you can also go ahead and add some of your colleagues. It will also add value that, hey, you are not writing this project because you did it. There were 2-3 different people also involved in the project, which was the part of this. I have added it. I will show you that how I did that. Education. If you want to add education, add it in the chromatic one that, hey, I did my graduation, I did my post-graduation. Certification, very important. Certification adds value in your profile. Then if you have voluntary experience, you can add up to 50 skills right now. You can add projects. This is everything, guys. This is pure LinkedIn optimization. Make sure you go ahead and add as many details in the profile, because that's where the trust is going to be created. And one important aspect is that make sure you ask your client that give you recommendations. Every recommendation will add value, and it will make sure that you're converting your prospect faster, because it's a testimonial. If you look at in a sales funnel, whenever you want to generate sales, you need to show testimonials. Every new prospect will going to ask you same question: for how many clients you have worked? Can you help me in understanding that what you did to them? If you have a client testimonial, it works wonders for you. All right, guys. So let me know in the chat. Are we clear on this? Are we clear? This is the first pillar. If you are not right here, things will not look good on your LinkedIn strategy. Gaurav says yes. Amol says yes. Perfect. I'm going to scroll you my LinkedIn profile, guys, so that you'll be able to understand that how minutely I have created this entire profile. Are you able to see my screen, guys? Just type in the chat, says yes, I can, so that I will run through my LinkedIn profile and then we move towards a bigger strategies that I have worked. Neha says yes. Wonderful. So this is the about section, guys. Now I'm going to talk to you about the featured section. So featured section is a section where you highlight some of the things. When I say highlight, whatever is I am able to offer at that particular type. So for example, if I have just recently launched my book, I'm going to feature it over there. How to add the featured section is whatever you post, you can go ahead and add it in the feature. You can go ahead and click on this and says post articles. Let's say if you are an agency owner, you can add your presentations. Let's say you are a student, you can add and go ahead and mark your previous post as link. I can go ahead and mark some of my previous posts as the featured section. So this is the post I posted. So I can go ahead and just feature any post from here. If I have to just go ahead and tell you if this is the post I want to feature, I'm just going to say feature and it says done. And see, this is what has happened. This is basically a funnel. We are building up a funnel, guys, that if someone is going to see your LinkedIn profile, he or she should have a clear understanding that what you do and how you can make difference in their life. I am just going to remove this, guys. I don't want this post right now over here. So I am going to, sorry, just clicked on the post. Let me just go ahead and remove it for a while. I'm just going to remove it. And I said done. All right, so it doesn't know that. So let's move ahead. This is a section. This is the entire experience that I've built them. I've been working with Upgrad as a mentor with them. It's been a good association with them during the lockdown. I've been working with a lot of companies as a lead aspect. So I work with smart city solution companies. So these are all experience, guys. If you see the kind of detailing I have put in every experience, this is actually optimizing my entire profile, that how I help these companies to build up their next level. I will give you a quick, let's say, case study later in this session, that how I help Amnex to generate an entire smart city project. And that was around about 28 crore. It was a Gandhinagar smart city project. Then I will explain, these are all projects that I've done. This is the kind of education. See how detailing that, whatever the license and certifications I have done, everything is mentioned here, guys. Everything is. I have been doing a lot of voluntary work, which I've been taking every single aspect of my. This is a gold mine, guys. This is a gold mine. Here I am able to build trust. If you see one of this particular recommendation, Praveen Elizer, he's a startup founder. He's working on a SaaS product. I've been working with him since 2013. It's a 7-year association. It's not that easy to go ahead and work with a client for 7 years and still delivering value. I'm still working on this project. He was one of my colleagues in IBM. He gave me, so I had a mixed kind of recommendations. So in terms of peer, I have recommendations. In terms of client, I have recommendations. The kind of projects, this is what I was talking about, guys. If I have a project, see what I've done. I've added people. This gives a lot of understanding that if you have done a project, and there are people work with you, it adds tremendous value, right? Look at the kind of people. With one client, I've been working with a lot of other projects. If you see this, you will find out that this is how I have optimized my every single project. every single aspect. It is not a project which I went ahead and do it by myself. There were people working for me. There were people working with me. And every single project that I did is with people. So this adds a lot of value, absolute gold mine. Go ahead and add your courses and everything. This is basically is pure optimization, guys. So now this is the first strategy of your LinkedIn growth. Are we on the same page, guys? Are we on the same page? Because the next two strategies is going to be really, really in detail, but amazing, guys. Neha says yes. Wonderful, guys. Just write it down, so let's bring it on. But before we move ahead, guys, can I have a quick snap? Let's buzz some social media too. Let's buzz some social media, guys. Can everybody turn on the mic? And can everybody also turn on their cam? Can everybody turn on their cam, guys? Let me have a quick snap so that we can also buzz the Instagram. We can also buzz. Who's there? Who's there? I see one of my friends. Okay, let me just take a quick snap, guys. Let me also take a selfie with you guys. I'm sure I'm not good at taking selfie, guys. My daughter is a fond of selfies, but I'm not. Quick selfie. I just did that. Can I ask you a favor, guys? Can I ask you a favor? Right? Can everybody go into their Instagram handle or LinkedIn, wherever you are, says, and just put a quick snap, says, I am on LinkedIn Masterclass. You can tag me at Mayur Vyas Digital. Let me just take 2 minutes, guys. If you need to take a breather, if you need to take a quick sip of water, you can do that. I will also do that. I'm just posting a story right now. It's a great fun with you guys. I am just posting a small story right now on LinkedIn, as well as on, I'll just share it on. You can also tag me on Instagram, which is Mayur Vyas Digital. I am just posting this on Instagram. All right, guys. Let me just have a quick sip of water, guys. It's been good. So I use copper bottle from a long time. It's been a couple of years. I've been starting using it and results are amazing, guys. All right, so let's move. I'm sure Gaurav must be waiting for us. What say, Gaurav?
Yeah, I'm here only. I'm just waiting for you to start that.
Okay. All right. So
I don't use Instagram much, so I cannot post anything.
Okay, let me just go ahead and check who's posting it. I don't see a post yet. Maybe you guys are doing it right now. I've just gone ahead and posted my story. Makes sense. All right, so let's move towards. So now what we've seen, let's quickly recap. We have seen our niche. We have seen who should use, why should use, and one aspect is how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So we have gone ahead and done the basics right. Now it's time for all guns blazing and go towards our target. Now, but before that, we need to ask ourselves how to find the right people. Right? You need to have right people so that you can go ahead and target them. So number one is, can you just turn off the mics right now, because there will be some issues. I don't know whose mic is on right now. Just go ahead and do that. I will also turn off my phone. I'm sorry. All right. So what we're going to do is, the first approach, the strategy that we have is outbound approach. When I say outbound approach, it actually tells itself that you need to reach out to the people, but Do not reach out to random people. Make sure that you reach out to your own niche target. So for example, if I am a person who looks after a lot of SMEs and helping them generating business, so I will be, since SEM industry do not have that kind of structure where you have marketing, where you have this, that. So the major part which has been taken care by a lot of CEOs and MDs, and they make all the decisions. So I reach out to the people who actually are the CEOs and MDs of a small and medium sized business owners. So for me, those are the decision makers. So I want you to note down that who is the key decision maker in your niche. It can be of marketing. It can be one, it can be two. It's completely fine, guys. For students, Gaurav, you only have students. For professionals, there could be a direct professional. So you need to make sure that you write it down, that what their position is, what kind of companies you want to do. And you need to make a strategy. On LinkedIn, if you start sending 100 requests a day by today, in next 3-4 days, it will pick you as spam. Because the reason why, if you're not sending it continuously and all of a sudden you increase your number of invitations in a day, it picks you as a spam, and then it stops you for 2-3 days or sometimes a week. So what's the strategy here is, go ahead and send 20-30 invite. But here is a catch, guys. Do not send anonymous request. When I say anonymous request, what happens is these days, since we have become very lazy, what people does is they just go ahead and click says add, and then they send a request. No, don't do that. It will decrease your chances of accepting the request. What I normally do is I spend some time. Initially, I spent a lot of time in understanding the kind of people I'm connecting and what kind of people I will be doing. So what I did is I searched for the positions using the filters. If you see right now, I will just quickly go into the LinkedIn and I will show you. So for example, if I want to reach marketing managers, for example, right? I will just go ahead and say this. So here is the thing, guys. LinkedIn is an amazing network. What happens is it gives you a lot of filters. When I see here are filters, it says first level, whom you are directly in connection. It says second level. That means they are not your connection, but they are your connections. And the third level, which says that, hey, you can reach up to a third level of connections. So now you understand that if I want to connect with my third level of connection in, let's say, Gujarat only, which works only on information technology, because I work with a lot of SaaS companies, helping them generating business. And then I say apply. If you see, wonder. This is how I am connecting to the third degree of contact, which is not at all my connection. It's my connections. But if you see right now, it is one of the stores, online stores. It is again the technology company, and everybody's here. Now I can go ahead and filter it out on any different way, right? So this is the power of LinkedIn search, that you can go ahead and do a lot of research before even sending up a request. So what I do is, normally I do this research, then I send a personalized request. Here is my hacks, guys. So what initially, one of the campaign, I'll give you a case study of one of the campaign which I did, especially in Ahmedabad. Couple of years back, I moved to Ahmedabad. I was living in Nagpur. So when I moved to Ahmedabad, I ran a campaign called as City Campaign. Nobody knew me in Ahmedabad apart from my family members and all these things which I lived in. So what I did is I ran a very simple campaign which has generated wonders for me. I did a personalized request to all more than 700 people saying, hey, I'm this, I work for this industry. I'm recently relocated to Ahmedabad, looking forward to connect with you, understand the city's economics, and have a positive connection. When I say that I don't want any business, but I have moved to the city, so Ahmedabad has become a common contact. You need to find out that one common contact or one common thing between you and the connection request whom you are sending, so that you increases the efficiency of your connection request. That's a simple hack, guys. They are also human. They are not just a profile. It's a human. It could be a marketing acceptance. It could be the city. It could be one of your interests. You may be one of the common group in the LinkedIn. Find out what's common and send that common with a proper personalized request. I have few templates working for me. So template one says, hey, I am Mayur Vyar. I was doing a research on your industry and find out your profile. I also got a very personalized campaign. I also checked their last post and told them that, hey, my connection would love to hear from you. It's a different level of engagement it has given to me. So what I do is, this is what I do. If they accept my request, I thank them personally. What I'm sharing you guys is as a pure strategies, guys. This is not a theoretical approach I'm giving you. So what I do is, as soon as they go ahead and accept my request, I thank them personally. Yes, I take a time out, guys. LinkedIn is all about consistency. LinkedIn is all about continuous effort. It's not going to work you overnight, but when it works, it gives you amazing results. So what I did is I thank them personally. My first approach is, so do not sell. First, know the people. So whenever someone accepts my request, I ask them for a one-to-one meeting. When I say one-to-one meeting, you can have a phone call. Normally, to be more professional, give it a more strategic approach, I use a tool called Calendly, and I send them a 30-minute or a 15-minute call invite. Automatically, when you're using such level of funneled approach, you are putting yourself apart from rest of the competitions. You're cutting the clutter. You're cutting the clutter, saying, hey, I am different. I am not like the other contact that you have built. And they will understand that, hey, this guy is meaningful. I need to talk to this person. I have been able to do it personally amazingly well. I have, yesterday itself, I post a content on same thing, that I connected one of my contact in US. That's how we connected. And I sent him a Calendly invite, and we had an amazing discussion on Indian economy, how things are shaping up in India. And he was amazed. And he is now want to have a synergy of some sort between him and me. So that's the power. That's the power of personalization, guys. Now there is a hack. If they don't respond, guys, what you will do? Can I know? In the chat, guys, if let's say you send a request, they accept you, thank you. But if they do not respond, what can be the common approach that you will take, guys? What you will do? Can I have it in the chat? Will you send them a follow-up message? Yes, no, maybe? Neha says yes. Chaitanya says yes. Endorse their skills and follow-up. Yeah, Martina, one of the smart thing. One of the smart thing, guys. Thank you for your time, Neha says. See, this is where things are. So the first thing, if I say thank you to them and ask them for a one-to-one meeting, I don't send a follow-up message. I don't send them a follow-up message. There are two hacks that I do so that I need to be in their eye line. Number one, I go ahead and engage with them, their content. That's a first hack, guys. Endorsing a skill is definitely one of them. But what I normally do is I go ahead and endorse their skills, and I go ahead and have comments on their post. Don't like them. Have a comment. Have a meaningful conversation. Add value on that. Right? This is a simple hack, because if you are able to send them a request, they accept it, but they are not responding, that means they might be busy, they might still not be clear how you will be helping them. So make sure you endorse their skills, make sure you go ahead and comment on their post. The idea, the strategy here is to ensure that they should notice you, because you want to have a meaningful conversation with them. That's an hack, guys. And even after trying 3, 4, 5 times, it is not happening, stop it there. genuinely not interested in discussing with you right now, maybe in the future. I have some of the experience that people don't talk to you right now, but after 2 months down the line, they send me a message, hey Mayur, I was busy, can we have a connection right now, or can we contact now? I have a case studies with them, right? So ensure that you engage with the content. That's the maximum level of engagement you can do with them. Is that, am I clear, guys? Am I clear? There are two strategies. One is make sure you go ahead and put a lot of comment on their post, add value on their post, and second is start engaging with their skills. Am I clear, guys? Can I have the chat going? It says yes, so that I can go ahead and move in. Clear? Neha says yes. So there are two strategies. Go ahead and engage with their clear. Second, it says go ahead and endorse their skill. Everybody is clear. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. There is next approach, guys. That is the next approach. How to find a good contact. One is definitely LinkedIn search. The second is LinkedIn groups. Guys, LinkedIn groups are dead. How to keep track of everyone who went to send connection. Hemant, I will cover that. It's basically an automation. I will cover that. Sometimes you need to do it manually, but I'll answer your questions in the later part of the thing. Don't worry, I will answer all the questions. So what happened is, this is the first approach, guys. Find the people using LinkedIn search. What's the second approach? Yes, it's LinkedIn groups, though they are dead. Guys, LinkedIn groups are dead. You won't see LinkedIn groups coming in your feed. However, they still have lots and lots of people out there from your niche that you can find out with ease. You don't have to do much research. You just find out the right group and find out the right people from there. So that's the second strategy guide. What I normally go ahead and in the outbound strategy is I go ahead and go to the LinkedIn group, become a member of that group first. Don't go ahead and spam that. Have some conversation and then find out the people. You need to be the group of member, then find out the right people. And from here onwards, follow this strategy. Because if you're not able to put the right filter and right search tactics in place, you will not find the right people. So if you want to start with LinkedIn groups, finding a right target audience, that is also right. If you want to do direct searches to find out your niche, that is also fine. It's completely up to you guys how you make your strategy. What I have done is something I have written over there. So this is my outbound strategy, guys. And believe me, it has worked wonders. But one thing is very clear. Outbound strategy, never use it to sell. The mantra is outbound strategy is only to create meaningful conversation so that you can make them part of your funnel. Do not sell up to 5 messages. There is no point of selling. Otherwise, they will not ban me. I have personally banned a lot of people. The moment I accept the request, they start ahead and selling me ERPs and they start ahead and telling me, can you become my affiliate? No, I don't want to be. Until unless even I am not sure what product you're selling, how can I become an affiliate of someone? So idea is have a meaningful conversation in the outbound approach. Am I clear, guys? Because the things which I'm going to show you in the inbound is going to blow your mind, because I've been able to generate so much of inbound traffic. But am I clear, guys? Can I have, says Mayur, bring it on inbound strategy, right? Inbound strategy, so that I'm sure everybody is clear till now. What outbound approach? Sorry. Lekhu, you might be generating inbound. Everybody says inbound, right? So inbound. Why I say inbound? Because now you're making, so whatever you did till now, it's more of a push strategy, that you're pushing yourself to the other. But now what we are learning is the inbound approach. Create a magnet. Your profile should be a magnet to the people that, hey, they have been able to capture. You need to capture their attention and generate business out of it. Here is my strategy, guys. This is my inbound approach. It's a huge one. Now you can see the kind of mind map and kind of time I have put across here. If you can take a snapshot of this mind map and put it in your social feed, guys, I will be more than happy. Let's try and understand that what is an inbound approach. When I say inbound, it's pure content marketing, guys. You need to be in top of your game. You need to create your own niche first. What kind of content, what is the problem they are facing? I'm sure you guys are aware about customer persona. Are you guys aware? Can I have? Guys, are you guys aware of customer persona? Yes, no, maybe. What's the guys? Everybody is. Do you need a template for the customer persona, guys? I have a template for that as well. Just write it down. Says I need. I will be mailing you that customer persona template, which is a pure thing. Yes, Neha, it's customer avatar, and I have a template for that. It's a ready-made template I have created for myself, and it has worked wonders. All the content marketing that I do, I first go ahead and Ujjwal says I need it, Martina. Yes, absolutely. I'll be mailing you guys. Yes, Neha, I'll be sending you that. So when I create a customer persona and then I go ahead and create this entire marketing funnel, the first approach that I take is, see, first try and understand that what works on LinkedIn algorithm, right? What works on the LinkedIn algorithm is inspiration. Inspiration works wonders because as a human, we all love to read and watch that inspires us, that creates an aspiration of something. So inspiration stories works wonderfully. The personal achievement, yes, people are not putting it, guys. Even if you fail sometimes, it's your learnings. Post it that, hey, I failed, but I commit to rebounds. Put your personal achievements, relatable stories. If I'm able to fail and I succeeded doing something, I will put you saying, hey, I did this, I failed, but this is how I lesson learned. Thought provoker. You need to ensure that you ensure that there are posts which provokes your thoughts as well. Open-ended questions so that people can go ahead and put their comments. Ego bait with influencers. When I say ego bait, sometimes what happens, I learn something and then I put an influencer saying, hey, do you know this? Or did you notice? I did it. So that's an ego bait that I do. Share a hack in your industry. It's very important, guys. If you're able to add value in your niche, people are going to love it. Trend jacking. I will give you a tremendous example over here. How I trend jacked it. Everybody was talking about that Jio is going to buy the TikTok India operations. I actually created a post and did it saying no, Jio cannot buy it. The reason why, I gave the reason. Because Facebook has invested in Jio, Facebook has a product, Instagram, and Instagram has a feature called Reels, and Reels is a direct competitor of TikTok. How can Jio buy a TikTok? It's not going to happen, guys. The moment like everybody was talking about this, I put it across. So these are one of the trend jacking that you can do. Giveaway. I created this ebook and gave it to everybody saying I'm giving it to free. I am generating tremendous response of this, guys. So you have to create a, in this, guys, I have also find out one more thing. I'm just adding in front of you. Guys, humor works very well on Instagram as well as on LinkedIn because there was a thing. There is one more thing, guys, which works well. There is very few features. It is on the invite mode right now. The reason why I'm adding in front of you guys, because I have been testing a lot of things and humor has also started working amazingly well on LinkedIn as well. There are a lot of GIF stuff I'm sure everybody is aware of, but humor has, because we are all humans, guys. We also love humor, just not professionals. We all are human. We all laugh. We all do our water cooler discussions, and that works very well. LinkedIn Live is right now is on the invite basis. So I have applied. Let's see when they give me the access. But you need to have, let's say, some sort of a content creator. So LinkedIn has this, I should say, some sort of a benchmark. that you should be creating around about 15 posts a month, and you should be a content creator, and you should have around about 1,000 followers. Then they go ahead and give you the access of a beta version. Beta, it's in the beta right now because they give it, you know, just an invite basis. So LinkedIn Live. So these are all things which is happening right now. These are the workable posts, guys. These are the workable posts. What is something that you can do? Yes, video. Video works absolutely fine, guys. Now we are talking about a lot of formats, right? Let me just go ahead and cut it for here, guys. We will be adding live here. I've already added that. Okay, make sure. So what we can do is videos. However, make sure you do not put a generic videos. I've seen people putting some generic videos. If you have the video for yourself, it is going to create amazing level of it, because the kind of video you're posting, definitely it is available with someone else's profile, or it is available on Instagram, or it is available on YouTube. Don't do that mistake. If you have an exclusive content, because hey, you're talking to millionaires and billionaires here, they're not going to influence by some YouTube video. If you have something to add as a value, use video very well. Then PDF. See, it works wonders, guys. What is happening is, as a document, every single aspect is going to be engagement. So when we are scrolling a PDF, it is an engagement. When you are tapping it on more, it's an engagement. I will give you 2 hacks, guys, which is very important, which is helping me a lot. Then you need to share images, polls. Everybody can run their poll on their profile. Poll works wonders, and live, as I've told you. Are you clear, guys, till now? Can I have a comment? COVID outcomes from this. Okay, Neha, definitely. Are we clear till now that? Because I'm going to give you next level of hack in your inbound strategy. What we have discussed till now is the kind of content you can create and the kind of stories. Now, I will going you the kind of hashtag strategy. Chaitanya says yes. Wonderful, Chaitanya. Great going. I will give you some of my LinkedIn profile as well. Once we cover the inbound approach, I'm going to show you that what kind of messages I have got and kind of things which I have received. Great, great. Let's move ahead. There is big no. There is a hack, guys. Big no. Do not post link on your post. See, try and understand. I will give you some detail about the algorithm. No social media wants you to go ahead and make the user move away from social media. So for example, if I'm posting a link on my LinkedIn post, someone is going to click on that and I'm putting there on my website. LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, nobody wants that, right? So what you can do, it's just a simple hack, but it works wonder. Write a post, and if you want to share that particular thing, go ahead and post it in the comment and write it in the post that the link is in the comment, so that you won't lose the organic reach which is going to be given to you by LinkedIn. Right now, LinkedIn and Instagram, these are the 2. I'm just focusing on LinkedIn right now. LinkedIn gives you amazing organic reach. Amazing organic reach. I will show you some of the stats as well. The second hack, the methods how you put is basically you put, I will tell you the anatomy of the content which I will posting. The anatomy is, number 1 is, first line has to be a hook, so that I can go ahead and write it, click on the option which says more. You need to create a good hook. You need to create a good storyline. So I'm talking about the anatomy of the post, guys. Create a good hook which entice user to read your post. Second, have a free flowing approach of the story. Tell them as if you are talking to your audience. Don't write it mechanically. The third approach, which is absolutely important, right, guys? Have call to action in the last line. What do you want people to do? Do you want them to write the comment? Do you want people to share this with their friend? Do you want people to relate with them? This is the pure, simple anatomy of the post, guys. Hook, story, call to action. Nothing rocket science, guys. It has worked wonders for me. Now I'm talking about hashtags. It's very important, guys, that you use right hashtag. See, what happen is there are other platforms where you can go ahead and use 30 hashtags, 25 hashtags. Let me be very sure, guys, such number of hashtags on LinkedIn will be counted as spam. So if you're using 30 hashtags on LinkedIn, guys, you will have absolute no organic reach, because it's basically a spam. What I have figured out, around about 3 to 5 is a good number. It's a very good number of hashtags. And then I have cut it down into a 3 layers, right? The first layer is use 2 hashtags about the topic that you're writing. Use 2 hashtags about the industry on which you're writing, and use 1 hashtag for the master topic. So let me give you an example here. Let's say, for example, if I'm talking about a lead generation using LinkedIn for a B2B industry. So my master industry is marketing. Then I'm talking about digital marketing. Then I'm talking about LinkedIn marketing. Then I'm going to write B2B lead generation. And one of this, it says lead generation. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear in this 5 in the layer? I just want to see in the chat. Are you clear about, can we put our website link in the comment, Neha, not in the post? Are you clear about the hashtag strategy, guys? Am I clear? Do you want me to go and repeat that? Everybody says clear. That's wonderful. Wonderful, guys. So it's very clear, guys. And again, I'll be sending you this mind map. You can go ahead and check it by yourself. This is amazing session, says Neha. Thank you, Neha. Absolutely love to hear that comment. Now the next approach is, guys, what I've done. Yes. So this is the first level of my inbound strategies, right? Now the second level of my inbound strategies, that what happen is I go ahead and engage with the content. I go ahead and engage with their content, so that it will help me increase in my followers, because if you engage with their content, you are building a stronger relationship. Idea here is nothing business. We have never discussed business till now, and I'm never going to discuss that, because I'm a firm believer that trust is the first thing that you need to build. If you are able to build the trust, commerce becomes easy. So whatever we are discussing right now is building up trust in your connections mind. It's a pure behavioral aspect, guys, but trust works wonder. So what I do is, now in this next level of my inbound strategies, I go ahead and engage with the content. I take a time out, guys. Very important. You need to be consistent. When I say comment on their post, share your views, add values. This is very important, guys. If someone is posting on, or let's say you are posting on someone's, let's say, post, rather than just writing I agree, make sure you also write your point of view, rather than just saying good post, I agree, I loved it. No, that's not the approach, guys. Add a value. What do you think on that particular topic? Then it will be very helpful for others. The reason why I'm saying it's again a hack, guys, because those who are commenting and reading their post will also see your profile. So what you're doing is you are hijacking the traffic. You're hijacking the traffic from that engagement to your profile. Comment about your learning. So there are 3 approaches you can do. One of that, what is your thought on that? If you have come across in the past something about that, share your learnings. It is very important. You're hijacking someone's growth. That's absolutely fine, because you're adding value. It's a hack. You should do it. Share your past experience, similar domain, conditions. You can also relate with some other domains. So what you're doing is you're hijacking this entire thing, and it has worked wonders for me. I've been able to hijack, I'm sorry to say, guys, but I've been able to hijack some of the trend setters traffic as well. So it has happened. Again, skill endorsement. It's a great tactics, guys, because what happened is basically it's a give and take game. So if you endorse someone's skills, 99% of the time, they will also endorse. It has happened with me all the time. I'm saying 99%, but for me, it has happened 100%. But still, I'm taking that 1% down. That's okay. So that's the entire inbound approach, guys. That's the entire inbound approach. It's pure, it's simple, and it's very, very good. However, I like to give you one advice here, guys. LinkedIn is a game of consistency. So, for example, uh, definitely, Prem, I'll answer your question. So LinkedIn is a pure game of consistency, guys. If you post one post today and then after 2 days, then after 1 week, it's not going to work. The reason why I'm saying post daily is because you will be able to have 30 days. So for example, if you have 30 bullets and even if 10 bullets hits the bullseye, the profile is amazing. So every time you create a content and becomes a hit, that's not possible. No one can give you that particular opportunity or accuracy, I should say. So have content daily. That's one aspect. Second is how I have been doing it. So make sure where is your niche. Let's say, for example, you're trying India as well as US market. So what I normally do is one post I post in the morning time in between 10 to 2 is my timing of posting. And one post I post around about after 5 p.m. So in the bracket of 5 to 8. So this is for my US reach. So I have been able to do it that I post on 2 different time zones when professionals are working, because you tend to use a lot of LinkedIn when you are in a working environment. Though I have been using it on a continuous basis, but I've seen users persona and I've seen go on ahead and check that hey, people use LinkedIn when they are at an office space. So am I clear, guys? Am I clear till now? Neha says she has to do urgent came work. Neha, that's fine. I'll be messaging you a lot of things. Also, I'll put this recording on YouTube. You can go ahead and watch this. Last time we missed that, but this time it will definitely surely be on YouTube. So are we clear, guys, on this? Are we clear? Please share the timing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Timing, definitely I will do that. I will add that to the mind map. I will not be able to do it because that's a hack, but I will share that with you. Great. Gaurav says great. Chaitanya, absolutely fine. Now, let me give you a quick understanding, guys. Now I have bonuses for you, but I'm not going to discuss with you. There are 2 hacks. Again, I'm going to engagement hack and tools to automate. I have this in the book, but wait, you don't have to pay for the book. You have to read that particular book, which I'm going to send you, and you need to send the screenshot that, hey, this has changed. I have the tools that I have been able to use and automate my entire LinkedIn in such a way that it generated a lot of results for me. Now it's time for the result, guys. Do you want to see some of my messages? Though I will be breaching some of the privacy, but that's fine for now because we are all learning. Do you want to see my chats, guys, on LinkedIn? Can I see some chats going? Say yes, Mayur, bring it on. I will give you 3 examples, very powerful examples. I don't see a chat, so nobody wants to see my chat. That's very strange. Gaurav says yes. Rekhu, Gaurav, bring it on. Gaurav, absolutely. So now let me just show you my chat, guys. That how I am able to generate business. So one of the businesses, this is the recent thing, guys. This is the recent thing. You see, it is on 16 September. It says, hey, Mayur, we are searching for an experienced teammates like your social media handles. We're looking for any change. I said, hey, Pooja, let's discuss. And now we are talking. I have just closed the deal with them yesterday. I'm going to manage their entire social media. What they do is they are into school automation. They are an ERP company. They have 200 plus schools under their belt. That's amazing. 200 schools, guys. That's a big ticket client for me. I'm sure for a lot of us. I'm also going to show you one more thing. I'm also going to, since I work with a lot of B2B clients, this is again, I have converted this guy into an client. He's into IT and automation. Look at the kind of message I have got. Hey, we are looking for someone who can help us in setting up a marketing process for our IT company. Let me know if it sounds interesting to you. It's been on 23rd of July. Now they have become my client. We are already on the third month with the assignment and we are generating. I have actually worked them entire rebranding with them. I will be sharing amazing case studies, guys, with you. Is this cool, guys? Are you able to get, these are all inbound messages, guys. I have not reached out to them. Look at the messages. These are all inbound messages. Is it cool, guys? Do you see what kind of messages I'm getting? Because I have optimized in such a way. Everybody shout. Hemant says, cool. Wow. Thanks, Hemant. So this is the power of LinkedIn, guys. I won't be able to give you all the chats because there are so many things which is happening. See, I will also give you one chat. It's again an opportunity which has come to me. Let me just go ahead and put it. See if I'm able to see. This is the US based message which I got, which says, let me just pull out some chat. I don't know why it's not showing. I don't know, it's not pulling up an old chat. Anyways, I will be going ahead and share it. No, Gaurav, I'm still learning. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. The reason why I'm not an expert because I want to make sure myself life learning. Why I joined DDIP is a different game. I will explain you in person. Don't worry. So point I'm trying to make here is, guys, things are, this is what you all can achieve from LinkedIn. Is this cool, guys? Let me just go ahead and turn on the cam because it's time for everybody of us to go ahead and see ourselves. Can everybody turn their mic cam on, guys? Ujjwal, I have a lot of people out there. Ram, can we just turn on? I will just click one pic. Now it's time for the question, guys. Now it's time for the questions. I want one by one, please go ahead and put me a question so that I can answer them. Who's talking first? Can we have a hand? Can you raise the hand and ask a question? Yeah, Ram.
Mayur, I have a small question. Actually, the problem is I don't find a specific category for my industry. Like I'm into auditing and.
Whom are you targeting?
SMEs.
SMEs? Yes.
Yeah.
I have been targeting SMEs too. I have been able to get that. When you say SME,
Yeah, I have been able.
Ticket size.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
When you say SMEs, what is the ticket size you are eyeing?
100 crores.
100 crores.
Yes.
Those are the companies. I can give you a list of companies on LinkedIn where you can reach out to a lot of decision makers.
No, actually, I am facing a problem in selecting the industry which I am in. Like in the profile section, I don't get the industry which best suits me.
Okay. What we can do is you can talk me in person. I will help you out with this. Don't worry. We can find out.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Any specific question, guys? Raise the hand and then you can talk. Yes. Yes. Go ahead and ask. I will just unmute you. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Mayur.
Yeah,
my question is exactly now I was working before with some company. I had my LinkedIn profile. Okay, now after moving into this digital marketing and my niche is for communication skills for the students and the individuals as professional graduates.
Right.
But can I update that same LinkedIn profile or shall we make up a new profile with everything as what you told? Because that one profile is really a technical one, old one, which we are working and I've not been using from 2016, I guess. So that is the thing. So I just want to know.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you have a profile with student on that particular profile? Do you have that?
No. They are all all are our working professionals. All are our managers and colleagues.
So do you want to still, are you working with this still the same?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not working with them. I left them long time back, and nobody knows what I'm doing right
So there are two approaches that you can take.
Yeah.
Either create the entire new profile and start building up the presence from zero, and I think it doesn't take more than 3 months to build the entire new momentum, honestly speaking. And if you want to keep them, but still want to
Actually, I don't want to involve anybody of them because it's not like I'm in totally different field, and I don't want.
Go ahead and create your entire new profile. Start building up a screen. LinkedIn is still gives you amazing organic reach. LinkedIn is right now where Facebook was in 2012. So
No, will it make any difference? Like if there's somebody says it's a new profile recently made and something like that can be there?
No. Do you have a social proof? Like, have you taken certain sessions with student?
No, not yet. I have to start up only because.
Start doing it. See, I have something to show reason because I have started somewhere, right? I was also like at zero at some point of time. We were everybody at zero at some point of time. But we have started doing something. So start having local groups. Try finding students. I think we have students here. We can start networking here. We have student Ujjwal is here. Hey Ujjwal. You can learn a lot of skills from Gaurav. We have students here. We can, in the LinkedIn masterclass, we have our own community, guys. Start building up, start showing up. You can start doing a lot of live sessions on certain, you can start connecting people on other strategy. So you can bring certain traffic from, let's say if you have an Instagram followers, you bring that traffic here. That's absolutely fine. It's how you create your profile in such a way. It's no point.
I decide now to make a new profile, full new profile based on this communication skills only. So we'll contact that. Fine. Thanks, Mayur. Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's wonderful. I just received a message from my last student. He says, "Hey, Mayur, I have just took up a printout of the mind map and stick it on my wall, and I'm following this. She will be sending the selfie of the mind map. I'll be sharing with all guys. So I will be mailing you this mind map. Any other question, guys? We have quit. I mean, what is the time right now? We are exceeded our time, but I'm sure energy is so high that that's fine. I can take 2 more questions. Yep, go ahead. Who's that? I'm really sorry, I'm not able to get your name. Yeah, Hemant, go ahead.
Yeah, Mayur, I do goal-based financial planning for defense people. All right.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
I am a goal-based financial planner for defense personnel.
Okay.
All right. Till before COVID, we used to meet and we used to go ahead and do the same stuff. Now with this COVID stuff happening, we are not able to meet people, and they've been restricted to a great extent to use social media. So Facebook and Twitter and all those stuff, they've been asked to sign off of it. So how do we reach to these people now?
I think we need to discuss in person because that thing needs, that's again a confidential thing. Yes, I can help you in this because it's not that directly linked now. We can definitely connect on personal level, and then I can help you out at how to reach out to them, because as I've said, social media has been banned for them. I understand that because some of my relatives are in defense, and I understand that it's a very, very secure. In fact, they have been also banned to use certain brands of mobile. So they can't go ahead and use Vivo, Oppo and MI and all these things. It's just been happened. So yeah, we'll definitely have this question in person because, you know, kind of it's confidential, right, Gaurav?
Correct.
Right, definitely. Hey Ram, you were asking something, Ram. Can I have a quick question and then we can just wrap this entire session? I think Ram is not there. So what I want from you guys is, I'm on a mission. Honestly speaking, guys, I'm on a mission. Let me just go ahead and show you my screen. What you will be getting from me is, I have also published this book where I'm going to help you guys understand that how LinkedIn game is worked. Whatever we discussed, I have also mentioned in a very, very detailed manner over here. I am in process of working up on my podcast, which will be soon in the month of October. And I'm going to create a community over. So I just need a quick help that where do you want to be on the community? Do you want it on WhatsApp or do you want to be on in Telegram? Can I have it in the chat, guys? Where do you want to set up the community? Because we have like more than 200 people in the community right now. Prem says Telegram, wonderful. Sriram says, Sriram, the reason why I am taking this poll is because in WhatsApp, what happens? You reveal a phone number, and there were incident happened in the past that people have started cross messaging and all that. The reason why Telegram is okay right now is because Telegram hides the identity of a phone number and works on the ID. So that's why, and I can see majority of the people are saying Telegram. So yes, I will be creating a Telegram community. I have your email address, guys, and I will be go ahead, and it says more features, more people. Telegram can send up to 1.5 GB. Yeah, Prem, but for 1.5 GB, I would definitely recommend to upload it either on Dropbox, and if it is a video, it has to be a YouTube. It depends on owners of the group. Gaurav, yes, I understand, but since I am in the industry, that I also think internet is democracy, so I love to take responses of the people, and wherever the majority says, I normally go with that. So what I want from you guys, I am expecting absolute nothing, but just go ahead and post on your social handles that how do you feel this session is, and go ahead and tell me that what exactly is you find it out great in this session. You can use hashtag LinkedIn Masterclass, and you can tag me Mayur Vyas Digital. So I've already shared my handles with you guys. These are some of my handles. You can go ahead and tag me, and I will be personally connecting with you guys as well on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. Hope I'm able to add value to you guys. I will keep sharing my, can you share the tag name here? Yeah, absolutely. I will just mention here, it says hashtag LinkedIn Masterclass, and you can and it says Mayur Vyas Digital. Yeah. All right, guys. These are the two. You can do it. Amazing, guys. And I'm sure we will be making amazing tribe, and I'll be sharing all the insights what I've been learning. How many of you actually got a new LinkedIn UI? Can I know in the chat? Did you get that? Sriram says yes. Martina says yes. Absolutely. Did you like this, guys? What's your view, guys? You liked it? I personally kind of liked it, but the problem is they still have the old problems of the software bug. Believe me, guys, by using LinkedIn, I have found out more than 20 plus bugs in their UI UX. So those old bugs are still there. Their old bugs are still not removed. So I am expecting that rather than doing a lot of cosmetic change, they reduce some of the bugs they have. Wonderful, guys, wonderful. I'm taking a leave now, but we will be creating an amazing sessions in the coming days because I'll be focusing on automation. My next goal is to work on the entire automation and sharing my knowledge of automations with you guys. Till now, I am taking your leave. Wonderful, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye, guys.
All right, bye, Mayur. Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice.
Thanks, Gaurav.
Thank you, Mayur. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead and don't forget to add a lot of comments on your social handle, guys.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.